How's it going, everybody? RyeSquad here today, and we are back with your Columbus Blue Jackets franchise mode here in episode number 2. And I wanted to say thank you guys so much for the support on episode number 1. You guys have been killing it, and I'm noticing that 80% of you guys are not subscribed. So if you are new and are enjoying this Blue Jackets franchise mode, make sure to subscribe. Also, I'm going to set the like goal at the same one. You guys crushed it last time. 15 likes. Can we get it? Show your support for your Columbus Blue Jackets. And today, guys, we're going to get up to the trade deadline, get another game in, and hopefully the wheel won't screw us over. I had lots of fun with the wheel and with the gameplay and with this team, and I'm excited to dive back into it here. But something you guys mentioned was that you wanted to see maybe the coach fired. The one thing I'd say about the coach being fired is there's not really anybody else out there that I would say I'd go out and hire. And to top it on top of that, we are near the top of the division here, right? We're in second place with a team that I don't think is a second place team, so I expect us to fall off a bit. But I don't think I can fire the coach just yet. He's got teaching too, so he's going to help these guys grow a little bit, and he's going to help guys like Gaudreau. I guess Laine's not what you consider a veteran. I guess the only veterans are Boone Jenner, maybe Jack Roslovic. I don't really think I'd consider him a veteran, but you've got Corrali, Jenner, and Gaudreau. Not too many on the forwards, and then defensively, I think Damon Severson, Ivan Provorov. Actually, Ivan Provorov is younger than I thought he was going to be. He's the same age as Werenski, but I think for now, he's doing a fine job. There is no need to get rid of him. And speaking of get rid of, I do not want to lose our best center on the team. So we're going to go ahead, jump right into the all expiring, and we're going to offer Kent Johnson a contract extension. He asked for one. He almost didn't ask for one in the last one. We got lucky with the RNG above 60, doing great there. We are going to, wait, he only wants 6.1 million for 8 years. All right, I'll offer 5x5 for 8 years. That would be an absolute steal. It does concern me though, because I've heard that and seen that sometimes if you jack the years up and they don't end up asking for a lot more, they don't grow a ton. But honestly, 5.5 is a good deal for an 84 overall playmaker who's over a point per game right now. So I'm going to offer him that contract extension. Other than that, there's nobody else that I really need to give a contract to right now. We have to see how Jack Roslovic plays. He is a -7. He's really well-rounded. So I'm not sure what we want to do there. I think I may make one line change here. And I think I may move Roslovic to center, move Boone Jenner down for Marchenko, who's a goal scorer, which is what I think this line was lacking, right? 2 goals from Fantilli, 3 goals from Roslovic, Boone Jenner with 6, right? Boone Jenner's not a goal scorer. He doesn't really have that great of a shooting category either. I feel like he's that perfect third line center. Tessier, can you play right wing? He can't. Boone Jenner, I'll have you take face off. Sillinger, you'll just have to learn how to play right wing there. But a really solid defensive second line, or third line here. There's a lot of good two-way game here. That defensive category from Boone Jenner hopefully should boost out up this bottom 6 here. That would be my hope. As far as defensively, these guys are playing well enough to the point where I think I'm good to go with what we got. Ivan Provorov is only playing 18 minutes. Boqvist is playing 21. David Jiricek, how good are you? He's actually pretty good. I don't want the -5. That would be concerning. So I am looking to get rid of the coach eventually, right? But for now, I don't think it makes sense to get rid of him. The chemistry isn't there right now, so don't get me wrong, I'm not attached at the hip to this coach, but for now, I think we're going to leave it. He's coaching us well. If we make the playoffs, I think that's only going to help us grow and develop, and the players are obviously scoring, so we'll see. But guys, I have to jump in, do the scouts, and we'll get back into the simulation. All right, so it is time to get underway in the simulation, and like the last one, guys, we are going to play or jump into a game. I don't think this month of December has got too many crucial games for us. We played the Leafs actually 3 times, which is wild. But in January, not many crucial games. Like I said, we're getting up to the trade deadline here. I'm eyeing up this Pittsburgh game, really. Pittsburgh is a team that I think should climb, and obviously they're a team chasing us, so I think that's the one that we want to take a look for and jump into, should we, hopefully have the opportunity to jump into that game. But we're going to get the simulation started here in December. We win in overtime. I just signed another scout, and Kent Johnson is going to decide to accept that contract. He played the amount of minutes that he deserved last year, so he did right by him. I didn't play him last year. That wasn't me. That was IRL. But I'll take it. Kent Johnson at 8 years by $5.5 million. I hope he just absolutely explodes and grows to be an absolute beast. I think he can, especially with how he's over a point per game already this season. So far this month, I was going to say it's looking good until we just dropped 4 straight. Picking up 1 point out of the last 5 is not what we want to see. Anthony Cirelli for Damon Severson. I don't think that's a trade that I want to make personally. Cirelli's got 8 years left at that $6 million. I mean, it's a similar deal, but I'd rather have Severson. I feel like the value for a defenseman at $6 million is better than the value. Oh my God, the wheels have kind of fallen off here. I may have to, oh my God, yes they have. What is going on? I mean, we're still doing fine, right? But Johnny Gaudreau still got 43 points. Is Roslovic doing any better now that he's centering? Is Boone Jenner doing any better? Kirill Marchenko's a -3. As far as points, where is oh my God, -18, -17. Holy smokes. Okay. That line change didn't work out. Let's go ahead and see if we can maybe move Boone Jenner back up there. Maybe it was his defense that was helping us. I'll flip-flop Roslovic, and yeah, there we go. We got a +2 now on the third line. But Fantilli, we'll put Boone Jenner in there just for his defense. Maybe I kind of went a little bit too aggressively there. But Boone Jenner's back on the second line. I didn't want to let this thing snowball anymore. We're still in third, tied for second. Penguins are now ahead of us, which is why I've circled that game on the calendar. But against Washington, after those line changes, we lose another one. Oh my God, the wheels have fallen off. December, can we win? We won twice in December. We won twice. Oh my God, the wheels have absolutely fallen off the bus here. We're not a wagon, boys. I can just tell you that right now. So we're just going to continue simulating. Oh man, we do bounce back with a nice win there. Maybe January's our month. Maybe we just need to get to the new year. Or maybe not. It doesn't look like, oh my word. Okay, we do bounce back with a win there. We lose to the Devils. Things are they're kind of spiraling, and I don't know what else I can do right now. I'm not really going to give up Severson. He's got I think a full no trade clause for the majority of his contract. So we do end up taking all the points in these last 2 weeks here, but at 22, 21, and 7, we're sitting, I mean, I guess not too far out of the playoffs. We're 1 point behind the Montreal Canadiens. Johnny Gaudreau continues to kill it at 59 points in 50 games. That is phenomenal. But the team is just not performing like I would hope. Kent Johnson is still a point per game. That's beautiful. Chinakov's killing it. He's got 14 power play points. Is he single-handedly carrying our power play? He's on the 4th line. What is our power play percentage? Oh my God. As far as goals for per game, we seem to not have an issue with goals for. It's goals against. Power play percentage is at 21.8%. That's the second best. Penalty kill, 82.1. That's not too bad, though. That's really not too bad. So I'm going to take a look, see what Chinikov is doing, because he's cooking, man. He's cooking something up. But we are definitely looking like a seller right now. I think we're on the cusp of playoff contention. Fantilli grew an overall point, things you'll love to see. Listed as a power forward. Obviously, he's still a power forward. But yeah, Chinikov is playing there on the 4th line, and he's not even playing first-line power play minutes. Boqvist, how you doing on the power play, buddy? You don't have a lot of points. He's got 1 power play point on the main. Oh, man. I think I'm going to switch him to be the distributor. I want him to be the quarterback of my power play. Boqvist here, 90 passing, 90 puck control, 87 offensive awareness. I'd like to see him grow. He's got that low elite, right? I think he has grown an overall point, too. He's 23, low elite. If we can get him into the mid-80s, I think that would be an absolute steal. But, man, that is not good. That is not what we want to see. But we do have a couple weeks off here. I believe this is the All-Star break, or is this the Olympic break? This might be, no, it's the Summer Olympics this coming year. 2024 is the Summer Olympics. Anyway, we got another month to go through here in February, 29 days, because it is a leap year. And we definitely need to continue we need to be better. I mean, we are 500, which is kind of where I expected us to be. They want to offer us Foligno for Goodbranson. Is Goodbranson playing for us? What is Goodbranson? Eric Goodbranson's in the minors, and they want him. They called me asking for a $4 million a year player, a 3rd and a 4th. They're going to offer us Nick Foligno. You could get a veteran and a 2nd here. A 3rd and a 4th next year for a 2nd this year and Goodbranson. What is this deal? We wouldn't have a 3rd or a 4th next year. I mean, we're close to playoff contention. I pick up the 2nd here, but man, they want good Branson on 3 years. I don't think I'm going to be able to sell him off for anything, though. So at 32, guys, I may take this deal. Foligno can come up and play over Olivier, I believe. He can be a bit of a physical veteran leadership presence down there. I mean, hey, they called me with the trade. I know I said I'd make it realistic, but they're asking for this. So I'll give up my 3rd and 4th next year. We get a 2nd this year, which is something we want. It is the LA Kings, so they should be pretty good. But I'm going to take this deal. We do have to send Chinakhov down should this trade be completed. I'm going to go ahead and make the roster moves myself, though. Wow, that is crazy. Olivier, I think I'll send him down. Is he got to clear? He does have to clear waivers. Chinakhov, I can't send Chinakhov down, and I don't think anyone's going to take Olivier. He's a grinder, which is not really that great. He's got to clear waivers, but I'm going to say that's okay. So we'll go ahead and edit the lines now. And I think I'm going to put in, what happened here? Why do I not have 3rd line center? Where did Cole Sillinger go? Hello? Cole Sillinger? Where did you go, buddy? Options, roster moves. Did they automatically send him down? That's fine. I'll edit the line. Did they automatically send Cole Sillinger down? They did. What? I didn't ask for him to be sent down, thank you. He was playing just fine up here, right? Yeah, he was a +1 and 16 points. I'll take that. He's listed as a depth forward. Maybe he would be better down there. And then in the NHL, I mean, I know we've got guys like Bemstrom and Robinson, right? I guess they could play, so I guess that's not the end of the world. I was hoping to have Cole Sillinger up here for the season, but this might actually turn out better for us. So we're gonna go ahead and plug in here. We're going to unscratch Emil Bemstrom. We're just going to substitute him there. He does not really fit the scheme. And then for here, we're going to go ahead and take left winger Nick Foligno and plug him in. Substitute there. I'll take care of the rest of the lines. Wow, he really fits the scheme, doesn't he? Oh, wow, over Emil Bemstrom for sure. Nick Foligno can play center. Bemstrom can play right wing. And there we go. So we got a fourth line goal scoring line, but a +2 here. That's actually pretty good. I'll take that. I'll set up the penalty kill, and I'll catch up with you guys when I'm done. All right, so the lines are good to go. I really took that trade because it gets us a 2nd. I know we give up the 3rd and the 4th, but that's next year. We can make so many more moves. We can even trade down in the we have options, right? When it comes to acquiring those 3rd and 4th round picks next year, and it's a 4th round pick. Those don't end up being anything. If there ends up being somebody contract wise, somebody with a little bit of potential that I decide not to end up signing, we could replenish those picks. Nick Foligno is expiring. He does not want a contract extension. That's fine by me. What number do they give you? 17. We're gonna have to add that to the wheel, buddy. I know you don't know what I'm talking about yet, Nick Foligno, but you just might very soon. But here we go. We're in February. We got a month. Hopefully, Nick Foligno jumping up to that 3rd line over Cole Sillinger, who's gonna play in the minors. I thought Cole Sillinger was fine, but I think we're just going to upgrade the team. I think we can make the playoffs, but, ultimately, I just don't want to see us keep losing games. I feel like that's bad for morale and bad for growth. So I know I've got morale turned off, but you guys know what I mean. But let's go ahead and jump up to this Pittsburgh Penguins game against Tampa Bay. We lose 7-2, 5-2 against Ottawa. 5-4 win, though, against the San Jose Sharks. I do not want to make another trade, giving up another 4th. Oh, my God. Severson is like a really hot commodity. I'm surprised. He's got a no-trade clause. Brandon Tanev could be interesting, but again, I'm not really in the business of acquiring right now, I don't think. Okay, it seems like the team has settled in a little bit. Seems like we've settled in a little bit. Yeah, like I said, rattling off how many wins is that? 2, 4, 6 out of our last 7. 7 of our last 9? I think we've won as well, so going into the deadline, guys, we have do we have a question to make? I guess we do have a question to answer, right? Which direction do we go? We are tied in games played with the New Jersey Devils and Carolina Hurricanes and only 1 game back. However, if we take a look at the entire league, we are also in 21st. And if we sell off, we could end up probably bottoming out a little bit closer to a top 10 pick. I feel like that's when we got to decide where you guys want to go. I really don't know. I feel like I want to just see where it takes us. I've tried bottoming out and then we take off, and I've tried going for it and we've tanked. So I don't think I'm really going to go too aggressively. I think, they got the 4 options, right? I think I consider myself a conservative seller here. But we do have this game against Pittsburgh. We got to play it. We got 2 more before the deadline, really. So this could shape what we end up deciding to do. But let's go ahead, jump into the game here. First period, we are up 1-0 as Zach Werenski scores on the power play. We're up 2-1 as Boone Jenner scores shorthanded after Crosby scores on the power play. We got to shut the door here. We can pick up 2 against a division rival. Can we get it done? And here we go. I am going to accept the lockdown defense. It's Crosby versus Johnson on the face-off. Johnson gets the better of him. We go to Gaudreau. We go up to Johnson. Can we just get that puck deep? We do. Johnson's around him. He goes and picks up his own dump in. Let's go. Erik Karlsson now finds Sidney Crosby over to Gensel. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of X factors on that team. Severson over to Werenski. Gaudreau. We'll just go ahead and dump that thing around to Laine. Oh, I peeled off too late. I didn't battle for it. Werenski, though, Karlsson is going to dump it in. It's going to go off the curved glass, and that is a stoppage in play. It's a goal. No. We need to just play smart. Let's see what's going on. Karlsson now has 51 assists. He's tied for the league lead in assists. Gaudreau's up there, too. He's in 10th. But Karlsson is the league leader in assists. We still have our first lines out there. It hasn't been too long. Crosby does take this draw. Gaudreau, good little defense there. We're just, preventing them from getting into the zone. Absolutely. They're going to go over to Malkin. Malkin can't get into the zone cleanly. We go up to Gaudreau. Gaudreau into Laine. Little toe drag shot. Ooh, a good blocker save, though, from Jari. Kent Johnson digs that one free. Kent Johnson's like a little grinder there as a playmaker. I'm liking it so far. Malkin shoots. It's going to be easily saved there. I believe that's Martin in net. We're going to go up to Boone Jenner. Oh my God, he does not have the wheels to get around there. We're going to dump that thing in on net. Marchenko now picks up the puck. Marchenko around his man. We shoot the little snapshot. Not going to get that one to go, but we got it around to Fantilli. Fantilli. We get poked as we try to cut out in front on our backhand. Probably not the smartest move, but a good poke there. Boqvist, nice poke. Back-to-back nice pokes. And now we have Fantilli streaking up the wing. He's into the middle. Oh, Boone Jenner, I saw him cut into the net. There is no speed on this line. Maybe that's part of our problem. Marchenko, oh my goodness, what a move. Fantilli tries to shoot, gets knocked over by Pettersson, and Jari's going to have to cover, and we've successfully killed off half of this period without Pittsburgh really having too many chances. What we can't afford now is a penalty. We have our great defensive line. This is like a real third line, shut it down line with Foligno and Roslovic and Tessier. So Raquel is going to dump that thing deep. We've missed the ability to snuff out that dump, but we pick it up. We're going to go over the middle to Roslovic. That was really dangerous. And we're just going to go ahead and dump this thing in. Tessier, get down there on Pettersson. Oh, Pettersson with a little wiggle. I thought for sure he was going around the net. Smith now finds Letang. Letang skates it in. Roslovic knocks him over, but he's able to get the pass off. Roslovic now trips Lars Eller. Oh, no. And like I said, we couldn't afford a penalty. And what do? I take a penalty. Of course I do. All right, Sean Corrali, Boone Jenner. This is your X Factor. Come on, we need to see it here. We need to see your superstar ability. There it is. Severson shoots that thing around. Corrali dumps that thing a little weak. Oh my God, the dump. The dump is so bad. Or we're just gonna go ahead. There we go. Now we get it down the ice. Well, not quite down the ice, but we're just gonna go. Bean, just wire it. Yes, there we go. That's what we needed to see. And now it's all the way down the ice. They got to come 200 feet again. Evgeny Malkin now is going to find Crosby. Over to Gensel. Gensel. Bean with a good pickoff. He shoots it, and that thing is going to deflect up and out of the zone. That's what we need to see. Gensel now finds Crosby. Crosby on the turn. Crosby misses the net, and Severson, we're just going to hang on to it and now dump it down the ice. Ooh, a good stop by Letang. Guys, you can't dump the puck. You can't dump the puck this year. Malkin, shot blocked. The save is there by Martin. He's on the ground. Get up. Jenner catches it. The flip worked, and we can't do anything. Oh, it's in. Oh, I'm like, oh, and we can't do anything with it. Captain Boone Jenner, baby, is going to give us the lead by 2. Shorthanded, his second of the night on the shorthanded. That's his second shorty. Let's go with 58 seconds to go in this power play for Pittsburgh. They're going to need one back here in a big way if they're to contend in this game. Rust now finds Raquel. Raquel, oh my goodness. Just get that thing down. Beautiful. Werenski, NHLshop.com. I love I actually kind of appreciate how they've got the changing boards in game. Like they do in real life. A big hip check there, by the way, from Werenski. David Jirasek. Okay. If they don't want to pressure, I'll just wait. And there we go. Werenski, peel off, buddy. You're a defenseman. You stay back there. Brian Rust. And nothing to go there either. All right, we're just going to play smart and conservative. Smith now picks it up. I believe that's over to Eric Carlson. Ricard Raquel finds Riley Smith over to Brian Rust. Rust now is going to get nudged again by Werenski. We try to pass that thing around. We'll shoot it around. There we go, Tessier. We flip it on the backhand. It doesn't go anywhere. Freeze it, Martin. Okay, all right, we're good. Can we get the puck out? We do get it out of the zone. That's the important part. And now Ricard Raquel's on his way back in, but David Jirasek with a good hit there. Zach Werenski go ahead and slap that thing on goal. And beautiful, actually. That's a really good dump. Pitlick now with the puck. They're going to have to mount an attack here late with just 90 seconds to go. Werenski's tired. Gensel shoots. Martin saves. We should have waited for a whistle, but I'm going to go ahead and flip that thing down the ice. Fantilli can't catch up to it. Eric Carlson's got hops. They're going to wait for the goalie to be pulled. Fantilli, oh no, I thought I had that poke. Rust now, good save from Martin. Johansson is going to turn around. Pettersson gets the puck. Boqvist, oh no, we had Roslovic streaking and we couldn't get it. We couldn't get it there. We got the shades of old line 2 out here. Another big hit on Rust. Oh my goodness, that's a poor shift from him. One, shoot, and we are going to take this one 3-1. A big win there. We only scored 1 there. Shots were about even. Faceoffs were in favor of Pittsburgh. No shots scored, but that's to be expected. Or no shots taken, I should say, compared to the other 2 periods, because that was the sim. But we get a big win. That is nice to see. Johnny Gaudreau's got 73 points in 62. He should be a point-per-game player. We got this game against the Oilers coming up. This is the last one before the deadline, so this will really determine where we see ourselves. Advance the day against Edmonton. We win 4-1. Johnny Gaudreau picks up another point as well. And we are in a playoff spot. We are in a playoff spot here, boys. 63 games, 69 points. You guys can see Carolina and New York are right on our heels. We are on the heels of the Penguins, though, and the Devils, who are only 1 point ahead of us, and they have the same amount of games played. Things are going well. The trade deadline is right here. So I may say that we're a conservative buyer, but the one thing that we have to check before we go ahead and determine if we're a buyer or not is the wheel. All right, guys, we're back at the wheel. You guys had some pretty good feedback. Me and the mods, I think, added like 2 more in here. We can add some rewards to this too. There's like 1 or 2 rewards, I guess. But most of these are challenges. Most of these are negative. So if you guys have any thoughts on what I should add, let me know. Obviously, I love seeing you guys comment, and you guys are super creative down there in the community. So you guys are great. But we are looking like a buyer at the deadline, maybe a conservative buyer. What is our challenge going to be that could throw a wrench in that 10% chance of not wanting a contract extension? So we got to take a look. We already signed Kent Johnson to a contract extension. We now have to take a look at the contracts, and then it's only a 10% chance. So who's got a 10% chance of not wanting a contract extension here? So we're just going to go ahead and spin the numbers. I'm going to pull this up on the side. 10% chance feels pretty good. 29. Who is number 29? I don't know who number 20. I need to pull up the player numbers. I love the confetti too. It's like, oh boy, he doesn't want a contract extension. Let's go ahead and take a look at the I should put their names in here. Probably their names. That's Patrick Laine. He's not due for a contract extension. I'll take a look at the other guys due for a contract extension here. Number 52? Is it going to be 52? Number 52 is... Oh, who's 52? That would be Bemstrom. So Emil Bemstrom is a guy that I believe needs a contract. Let me take a quick look here. Expiring contracts. Yes, Emil Bemstrom. He's an RFA. He's low top 6. He's got a 10% chance, right? So if we go from 1 to 100, anything 1 to 10 is going to be a no. We'll generate it here. Emil Bemstrom, do you want a contract extension? He still does. So this is twice now we've gotten away with the wheel not throwing a wrench in it. The Kent Johnson one scared the bejesus out of me. But we're all set there. Emil Bemstrom is fine. He's back. We are potential buyers at the deadline or sellers. You guys let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments section about what direction we should go at the deadline. But that's all the time I have for this one. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more. And I will see you guys in the next one.
This a free for all before we fall. This a free for all before we fall.